Mentioning my name, we don't like what you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can suck my dick. I'm making pesetas while they're talking shit. Nah, I don't give a fuck. Don't waste my time for this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your Game Shark back with another video. So in this video I'm going to review a Miui port which is called as Evg Zloy V2. This is a port which is based on Miui 12. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the bell notifications. We are very close to 4,500 subscribers. So without any further delays, let's get started. Also join my Telegram group channel for more updates on Poco F1. I've put the link in the description. Now how to download this ROM and flash this ROM. I've put the download link in the description below. You can download it from there directly. Now how to flash this port. Flashing this port is really simple. You just need to wipe your Delve cache, systemd and vendor partition and flash the ROM with DFE. Make sure you're there in the latest TWRP recovery because I faced boot loop in the old versions of TWRP. So you make sure you download the latest version of TWRP recovery and flash this ROM. Now here I've successfully booted into the Miui 12 12.1 EU EVG Zloy 20.9.4 beta. This is the V2 version. V1 version had some bugs, so this is the hotfix for the V1 version, which is called as V2. Now talking about the ROM is pretty good and I didn't find any bugs in this ROM except a small bug which is low sound in PUBG Mobile. You can fix that bug by Franco Kernel Manager by increasing your volume. Now heading into the all specs of this phone, here you can see the kernel I'm using is Lawrun kernel 12, which is a pretty old kernel by Lawrun. I just wanted to test few things and it's working pretty good. Hence here I would shift to Lawrun kernel 15.0 Cario. Now heading into the customization of this port, almost all the features are available in this port. Now heading into the special features Game Turbo, heading into the settings of the Game Turbo, heading into additional settings for PUBG Mobile, here you can manage your touch response for PUBG Mobile, which is a pretty good feature. Now heading back and getting into some benchmark scores. Going into the Geekbench 5, I got a score of 490 and 2345. The scores are pretty good for Miui port with Lawrun kernel 12. Maybe with the latest version you can get better scores in Geekbench 5. Now heading into the 3D Mark test with latest GPU drivers, I got a score of 5399 and 4909. Again I would say these scores are pretty good for Miui ports like this. I also did a CPU throttling test. Now I have taken a screenshot of that and here you can see I got a maximum score of 2,41,568 and I got a minimum score of 2,984. The CPU throttled to 94% of its maximum performance. I got a maximum temperature of 40 degrees while performing this test, and as you can see in the ending moment the bar graph was almost dropping a bit. And almost it was stable in the rest of the parts. Now heading into the Magisk safety net, the Magisk safety net is true as default, so you don't need to hide your Magisk manager. But in case of Geo apps like My Geo applications, you cannot use the My Geo application because it says rooted device, so you need to hide your Magisk manager in order to use those apps. As you can see, it says true for both of the cases. Now heading into the gaming performance, as I said, I'm using this port since 2 weeks and I'm playing PUBG Mobile. The lags and the FPS drops were very minimal and I would say that this is one of the best Miui ports for gaming. And the touch response, I must say, it's really good. Now here I'm going to play a few arcade matches and bootcamp drops to check that if the FPS really is good or not. Here you can see this is my second ID as my first ID got banned for 1 week. So the tire is really low. I don't think so many people might jump in bootcamp, but I will also play an arcade match to test it out. Let's see how does the FPS works with Lawrun kernel and this port. Now let me start a bootcamp match and let's see how the FPS drops, and I'll meet you in bootcamp terrace. Manager, and here I'm going to jump in bootcamp and let's test how much FPS drops will I get. Although I'm playing without earphones, so I don't think that I can survive much. As you can see, it dropped up to 45 while landing, and it's almost 60 stable while see there are so many enemies. And let's see how is the FPS going on. As you can see, it was stable 60 till now. It dropped up to 54. Here you can see it was almost stable 60, but it dropped up to 55. According to the squads landed, almost 5-6 enemies landed with me, and almost 10 people landed in boot camp, I guess. So the FPS dropped up to 55 while fighting in close range. The normal drops are while landing is minimal, I would say, but the FPS drops were almost stable in bootcamp. Let's test one more time and let's see if FPS drops goes below 55 while fighting. As you can see, the FPS was almost stable 60 in close fights. I also saw FPS dropping up to 57, which almost 4 to 5 enemies were next to me, and I think the 57 drop is pretty negligible. I think that's all for the PUBG test. I would say that the ROM works pretty good and the FPS drops were up to 57, which is pretty good. Although while landing it dropped up to 46, which is not a big issue because you need stable. Now heading into the heat management and battery backup, in normal usage I got an active drain of 8 to 10% per hour, and while gaming it ranges up to 27 to 30% per hour. It depends upon your graphic settings. Now talking about the heat management, in normal usage it didn't exceed about 38 degrees, and while gaming the maximum was 44 degrees. I would say that in terms of heat and gaming it's really good, and the battery backup is also really great. I would say that this is one of the best Miui ports I've ever used because the UI and the gaming experience was really smooth, and the touch latency, as I said, it was really great. Although using Lawrun kernel it's pretty good, you can use any other custom kernels to get better performance or any other better touch. I would say that Lawrun kernel will be best for this port. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure you like and share and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.